This message is just so like, I had to save this one for last because it was going to take up all of my energy. And it's just so heart wrenching because this is actually something that I'm currently dealing with in my personal life as well. So I saved it for last because I'm just like, oh, this is so sad, but this is so true. But I'm going to put it out. You guys, we're coming out of the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, okay? And verse 1 reads, Righteous art thou, O Lord, when I plead with thee. Yet let me talk with thee of thy judgments. Wherefore doth the way of the wicked prosper? Wherefore are all they happy that deal very treacherously? Thou hast planted them, yea, they have taken root, they grow, yea, they bring forth fruit. Thou art near in their mouth, and far from their reins. But thou, O Lord, knowest me. Thou hast seen me, and tried my heart towards thee. Pull them out like sheep for the slaughter, and prepare them for the day of slaughter. So somebody went to God like, righteous are you, Lord. But Lord, look, can I talk to you about something? Why are the wicked prospering? Why is it that everything that they do grows? Every seed that they plant bears fruit. Why are the wicked prospering? Like, Lord, righteous are thou, but can I please talk to you about these people? Why are you allowing this? Some of you guys are also saying, like, Lord, how come you're not slaughtering them? Like, prepare them for the day of slaughter. How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein? The beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, He shall not see their last end. So everybody's just mourning, like somebody's out there just mourning, like, Lord, when are you going to cut these wicked people off? Like everybody, the land is mourning, the beasts of the field, the birds, everything is just falling apart, and the land is mourning because the wicked still dwell in it. Lord, how long will this last? If thou hast run with footmen, and they have wearied thee, then how canst thou contend with horses? And if in the land of peace, wherein thou trustest, they wearied thee, then how wilt thou do in the swelling of Jordan? So someone's saying, if the footman, basically of the enemy, has wearied thee, how am I supposed to contend with bigger, enemies? Like the footmen, I guess, are smaller compared to the horses, right? So how am I supposed to contend with horses if I'm tired just contending with the footmen? And then it says, and in the land of peace where God trusts, how am I supposed to dwell there when my people in my own land have also wearied me? So it's like, even in the city of the blessing, even in the land of the blessing, there are those there that have come against you in your promised land, or in the land of peace. I hope you understood that part because it's 4:53 in the morning, so I'm really pushing this thing out with no coffee. Let's continue. For even thy brethren and the house of thy father, even they have dealt treacherously with thee. Yea, they have called a multitude after thee. Believe them not, though they speak fair words unto thee. So even our own people of God, have dealt treacherously with us. And not only that, they have recruited a multitude of people against us. And we're commanded not to, believe them, even though they speak kind words unto us, because they're against us. So it's like on every side, it's like the wicked have dealt treacherously with us. Our own people have dealt treacherously with us. The land of peace that God put us in, people there are dealing treacherously with us. It's like on every side, like we've been dealt a bad hand. Let's continue. I have forsaken mine house, I have left mine heritage, I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hands of her enemies. Mine heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It cries out against me. Therefore I have hated it. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field. Come to devour. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion under foot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. Some of us chosen ones have or had inheritances. That's what a heritage is, your inheritance. And some of us had inheritances that God had, destined for us. And it had been so polluted and tossed and turned and plundered, and to the point where when God tried to bring it back to us, we just didn't want it anymore. Let me continue reading. It says, many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden down my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me. The whole land is made desolate, because no man layeth it to heart. The spoilers are come upon all high places through the wilderness. For the sword of the Lord shall devour from one end of the land even to the other end of the land. No flesh shall have peace. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit. They shall be ashamed of your revenues because of the fierce anger of the Lord. So there are some people around us, chosen ones, that just completely ruined our inheritance, and God saw all of that. And he said he saw what they did to it. They made it desolate, They made it so where no one would actually take it serious, or no one would want to see it as a blessing. You yourself even don't even see it as a blessing. Let's say if you had, a marital destiny, and people around you decide to ruin your marital destiny, and then God tries to bless you with your marital destiny. You no longer see it as a blessing because they've decided to cause your spouse to work against you, and your spouse went from being your destiny spouse to now your enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you don't even want a part of that anymore, because now it's like you don't know if you're getting married to your blessing or someone who's going to try to kill you, you know? And so, or it could be like, a business. Like, say you had a business and someone decided that they wanted to do spell work on it, or they wanted to go into the spirit and steal your business ideas or your whatever, And so it's just like then the Lord gives it back to you, and you don't want to do that one anymore. You want to do something else. But God's like, no, this is the one I want you to work on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. Like, I've been through pretty much all of this, but um and I'm just like saying, like, for some examples. But this is what the Lord says he's gonna do to the people that plundered pretty much everything. Thus saith the Lord against all mine evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land, and pluck out the house of Judah from among them. And it shall come to pass, after I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them, and I will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name, the Lord liveth, as they taught my people to swear by Baal, then they shall be built in the midst of my people. But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, saith the Lord. So God is going to pluck them up out of their land. He's going to destroy absolutely everything of theirs, and he is going to have compassion on them. And if they decide to return to God, he will allow them to rebuild everything that they lost. But if they choose to go against God, then he'll completely destroy them. I love you guys. Talk soon. Y'all will in peace.